Hello and welcome once more to Basketball Champions League action. We are coming to you from Nanterre in France for game day 12. It is Group D clash between Nanterre and Telekom Baskets Bonn. Group D, arguably the tightest of all of the groups. And you can see how that still has implications into the top four places, as every team still alive with a chance of qualification, no more so than our two teams here today in Nanterre. Currently sitting in third position, still could theoretically finish in 8th place in Group D. Game day 12 will go a long way to trying to sort out some of those problems, however. And our game here tonight is one of 4 that take place already. Stelmet Zalona Gora moving up the table swiftly with that victory over Ostend. Chesnimberg moved to the top of the table with their victory last night against Avellino. Aris currently tied with less than 10 seconds remaining against Besiktas. And then our game coming to you, Nanterre versus Telekom Baskets Bonn, at the bottom of the picture there. So how will that reflect the league tables? Still 3 game days left, including this one for these two teams. And there is a real log jam in Group D. Chesnimberg moved ahead of everybody else with their victory last night. But our teams here tonight very much still alive. A win for Nanterre could see them move up and tie the 8-4 record of Chesnimberg. Besiktas with a victory could leapfrog them both into first position. But as I said, their game currently looking set for overtime with less than 5 seconds to go against Aris, the current bottom-placed team in Group D. So it is all to play for Nanterre. A victory will not guarantee them qualification, but will go a long step towards a playoff spot as one of the top 4 qualifiers from Group D here. Well, the teams will come into this one different fortunes. We see the Telekom Baskets Bonn lineup there. Watch out for Tomislav Zubic, coming off a strong performance last week, and then captain number 14 Josh Mayo, who averages 13 points per game to help his team. Veteran guard Mayo has played across Europe now in his second year with the Telekom Baskets Bonn team. They will be trying to use the momentum of a strong 76-59 victory last week over Aris. For Nanterre, well, the star is arguably Jamal Schuler. The man has moved over from Monaco, but the strength in depth throughout this lineup for Nanterre: Niko Shafardzik, the former German international, Miles Hessen, the British forward, also Aladi Aminu on the inside. Big presence. So, two teams at different ends of the table right now. Nanterre in the playoff positions, Bonn on the outside, but we said Bonn have the momentum. They have a good win last week. The 76-59 victory over Aris, and they've actually won 2 of their last 3, Bonn. They're just 2 points away from winning 3 of their last 4. They went down on the 12th of December to Ostend 86-84. And after that, they rolled off victories against Aris and Stelmet Zalona Gora. Just the loss against Chesnimberg sandwiched in between those victories. So it has been an upward turn for Bonn. They've always been on the outside of these qualification places. Looking into Group D, that does not mean they are out of it yet, though. Their team introduced to the crowd here. Alongside the mascots. There's a head coach man there in charge, Predrag Krunic, as we turn our sights to Nanterre, the hometown team. Nanterre, after some strong play, come in off the back of a really disappointing game last week. A 13-point defeat against Ostend. And Ostend really did put the sword to him in game day 11. Coach Pascal Donadou there, the man in charge. of Nanterre would not have been happy with the performance of his team. They have actually only won 2 of their last 4. A big victory over Avellino in overtime, 106-102. They went down to Chesnimberg, they defeated Harris, and then that loss against Ostend. So it has not been the form of top of the table team, but depending on the result of the Besiktas game, which has gone into overtime, they have a chance to tie Chesnimberg at the top of the Group D standings. Here comes the Nanterre team then, out onto the floor. There's Jamal Schuler and Hiko Shafardzik. There's a deep lineup for Nanterre, one that has been performing well in the French league. They're currently in 5th position, and they come into this one with a strong victory over fellow Basketball Champions League team Monaco in the last round of the French Pro A. It was a strong performance from Nanterre. They went an impressive 12 of 27 from beyond the three-point line, as they had a host of double-figure scorers. Niko Shafardzik 14, Schuler 17. Passav had 17 on the inside, going 6 of 7 in just 18 minutes. And then Miles Hessen with 10 points as well. But on top of that, Invernizzi 9 points. Aladi Aminu had 8 as well. It really was a team effort from Nanterre to get that victory over Monaco, in a team which they held defensively to just 8 from 27 from three-point range. And really, it was only Gerald Robinson and it did any sort of damage for the Monaco team. Now 3 officials then in charge of today's game. From Italy, Estonia and Cyprus. Smiles all around for them. Looking forward to what should be a good matchup. You said there's so many twists and turns left in this Group D, and how it might go. Nanterre looking pretty right now. A chance to be top of the table after game day 12, but also by the end of the regular season they could still finish bottom the way this Group D is going. Looking to the starting lineup, Telekom Baskets Bonn are going to go with Mayo, DeLeo, Joman Polis Bartolo, Julian Gamble and Tomislav Zubic in a twin center lineup. Big Julian Gamble, 6'10", will play alongside Tomislav Zubic for head coach Predrag Krunic. And it is a lineup which can cause problems. Telekom Baskets Bonn, they've been competitive with almost everybody, despite the fact that they have this 4-7 record. As we now look towards Nanterre, a number of different options for them. But we'll see how they can build on the momentum of that victory over Monaco. Will it be the team that beat Monaco, the only unbeaten team in the Basketball Champions League, or will it be the team that had the disappointment of the defeat last week? So it's Shafardzik, Schuler, Kanate, Invernizzi and Aladi Aminu. No major surprises for that Nanterre lineup. For Schuler to control the play, and Shafardzik, they are one of the best three-point shooting teams in this competition. Nanterre really have the ability to knock it down from beyond the three-point line. Crowd filled up nicely here in Nanterre, as the players getting ready to get out onto the floor. What a game we should have in store here. Telekom Baskets out in their pink uniforms. Nanterre will be in their white with green trim. Quick shake of the hands, and we are really ready to get underway then. Julian Gamble lining up to jump off against Eladi Aminu. It'll be interesting to see the inside power of Bonn playing with these two bigs and how they match up with the more perimeter-based Nanterre team. Always small at that fourth spot with guys like Invernizzi and Miles Hessen. It will be an intriguing tactical battle to watch as we are ready to get underway. Game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League then. Final confirmations from the official. We get the thumbs up and we are ready to get off. Although the early tip from Eladi Aminu will give the ball to Bonn. Possession for the German team. Nanterre picking up in a man-to-man. Josh Mayo trying to make himself available as Tomislav Zubic collects it. And now I'll reverse it into the hands of DeLeo. DeLeo trying to find a bit of room. Stops, pops the three. Great look for him, but way short. And an easy rebound for Jamal Schuler, taking it at waist high. It is Hiko Shafardzik. Remember, he is a German. Played multiple times for the national team. We know a lot of these guys, if Invernizzi gets into the lane and knocks down the first two. Well, there we said, the inside play, Invernizzi, a true stretch four. Gives up size against Tomislav Zubic, but has the ability on the outside as then the penetration draws the foul. Panares Bartolo draws the contact. Bartolo averaging 7 points a game, aggressive in the early stages. Aminu picking up the foul. That's the one area Nanterre, they don't have great depth at that 5 position. Eladi Aminu. And then they do have Passav to come in. Johan Passav. And outside of that, they then go to young Jean-Marc Panzer, who perhaps isn't quite ready to be a major contributor at this level yet. The right future ahead of him, but it's the one area where they haven't got loads of depth, Nanterre, in every other spot. Multiple options and players. Shafardzik collects it. Invernizzi comes high. Switching defense from Bonn. Great spacing from Nanterre, but now 4 on the clock. Schuler is going to fire this one up. I can see it. There it goes. And he makes it. Jamal Schuler just tried to almost toss it at the ring and get the offensive rebound. But no rebound needed when he's shooting the three. First points of the game for Schuler. Mayo will respond for a three. Can't get it. And there is that battle once more. Invernizzi shakes the head. Zubic using his size. Collects the foul as he was in trying to make a nuisance of himself on the offensive glass. Oh, off the back! And Bartolo gets the score. He lined that one up, didn't he? Straight away, the moment he got the ball, knew he's thrown it off the defender's back. And he'll get the score for Bonn. Strong start from him, all 4 points. Bonn reversing around, go inside to Aminu, who'll square up. And shows a bit of string music from the perimeter. Eladi Aminu. One of a few basketball families we have on the floor tonight. Here's the other one. DeLeo with the ball. Kicks it out. Good find for Zubic. And he knocks it down. Zubic has the size, but 3-point stroke as well. This is a man who was drafted in the NBA back in 2012. Those points for him. Tied at 7 here. Schuler trying to find that room. Switching defense from Bonn. Keeping it out of his hands. Shafardzik turns it over. And now Mayo waiting. Comes off the screen. The defense switches. They're going to leave DeLeo wide open. And he'll knock it down. DeLeo missed a good opportunity earlier in the game. He doesn't miss that one. You can see the frustration of Coach Donadu. Towards the back of the picture there. Not happy with the defensive rotation. See a little off the back. Inbound. As we see Schuler, the Showtime shot as well. Shafardzik now. Skips it out. Kanate for three. Knocks it down. Kanate, one of the more unsung players on this Nanterre lineup, but played for France in the FIBA qualifying window in November. Shows the quality he does have. Gamble backing it down. Oh, nice spin. Goes to the left hand, finishes. Far too easy. Julian Gamble, a very impressive low post play there. Now he's got to play some defense. Shula hits Aladi Aminu, throws it up, gets it back. Rejected at the second attempt, and he got the last touch. When I looked at the first attempt, he just sort of threw it off the backboard, trying to get his own rebound. But then it allowed Gamble to recover and get the block. Good play from Gamble. Cross screen, looking for Gamble in the low post. Zubic puts it on the floor. Gamble now against Panzer. There's the substitution we talked about on the inside. Mayo fires the three, can't get it. Shula's first man to it, 1 against 4. Jamal Shula has it rejected by Gamble. DeLeo comes the other way, crosses over, glides in for an easy 2. Great transition basketball for Bonn. The rejection on one end, and then DeLeo in transition, and what a start for Anthony DeLeo. That basket sees him move to 5 points. Look at the rejection of Gamble. Timed it perfectly. There's the recovery man, Shula. Got a good look. Didn't see him coming from behind. There's now Panzer, hands it over to Shula. Will screen. Kanate finds Panzer. Good kick out from him. Finds Shafardzik. Great ball movement from Nanterre. And Shafardzik applauds the pass from Panzer because it was such a good one. Called it on the roll. Recognised the double team coming. Knew exactly where the opening was going to be. Mayo. Invernizzi squaring up. Hands it over to Kanate. Nice and easy. Now Panzer will screen for him. They find Panzer once more. Mayo goes out with his second personal. There's Panzer at the line. Well, I questioned whether he was ready for this level quite yet. I said he has a big future ahead of him, and he's shown exactly that. Jean-Marc Panzer, beautiful play on the pick and roll. And now gets the points from the line. Averages less than 10 minutes a game. 4 points, 3 rebounds. Early action for him here, and he is rewarding his coach. Carry scored against DeLeo. Possession back to Nanterre. Trail by 1. Miles Hessen in for first action for Nanterre. He'll set that screen as Shafardzik gets a lot of room. Finds Hessen. And he drives in. Fouled by Zubic. Hessen earns himself a trip to the line. Tomislav Zubic, part of a good generation of junior players. That's the carry against DeLeo. It's the right call. Zubic, same generation as Marco Dellas, who plays now his basketball in Italy and in the Basketball Champions League for Capital Orlando. The pair of them, the mainstays of a Croatian national team, which is a medalist at the European and World Championship level. Under 18 and under 19. That was a big reason why I said Zubic was drafted back in 2012. Spent some time in the NBA D-League, but a lot of time playing domestically at home in Croatia. And he now reverses it around. Klein with the ball, finds the man Gamble, only just as Petway nearly took it away. Gamble, though, with a fine finish along the baseline. Didn't look like he had any room. Good finish from him. Likes to get to that left hand. Petway draws a double team, a lot of contact, but it's taken away in transition. Bonn lose it. As Bartolo just dribbles it off his foot to Hessen. Schuler takes the rushed three, and Panzer's there once again. Well, Schuler took the quick three, and just like you want from your big man, chasing it down, getting you an extra possession. Good look from Schuler. You've got to give him that loose rein, really. That's how he plays at his best. And Jean-Marc Panzer there, cleaning it up. Zubic goes out. The lob inside, Petway sells a little fake. Gets Curry in the air, and an easy score. Campbell goes all the way once again. Too easy. And there's been a very strong start for Gamble. 6 points from him. Hessen again driving right, hanging in the air. No foul this time. Would go the other way. Bartolo pushes his man out the way and powers it up for two. Schuler hits the basket. He stays down. Looks towards the official. Wants the offensive foul. Isn't going to get it. Look at this strong drive from Bartolo. There wasn't much in it. Going the other way. Petway finds Hessen for three. Miles Hessen. String music from him. He's a good three-point shooter. Makes it a one-point game once more. No scoring affair here. Great to watch as a spectator, though. Hill finds Gamble. Gamble looked around, didn't realize how free he was. And he will go to the line for two shots. Hansa goes out. He gave some good minutes, though. 2 points, a couple of rebounds, an assist. Really solid minutes. And he just gives that extra rotation that I said they might not have. There's Gamble. Gets the roll and continues his strong start. 7 points. Perfect 3 of 3 from the field. Just 13 points per game, Julian Gamble. He is well on his way here. 8 in this first quarter. 8 in the first 8 minutes. As Basav knocks down Klein. They're going to have an opening here. Hessen steps back. He's just made one. Make it 2 for Miles Hessen. Spent 9 months out injured after an ACL tear. Joined Nanterre once again at the end of November after playing for Great Britain in the international window. Really starting to find his form again. Gamble now, squaring up, no double team coming. One-on-one, Pasav just pushes too much. He doesn't like the call, but I think it's the right one. He went from holding his ground to extending and pushing the man. So this is good, holding his ground. It's this one here where he was the one that forced Gamble to go backwards. I think that's the issue. This is holding his ground, but this one here, he moves Gamble out of the way. Good switching defense from Nanterre. And an offensive foul will go against Bartolo. Nanterre picked up the defense there. Quick switching, real tenacity from them off the ball. Made it difficult for Bonn. Zubic set to come back in as we're tied at 24. Shafardzik goes to Hessen. Hessen backing it down, sells a little fake, and earns himself a trip to the line. Instant offense for Miles Hessen. 7 points in 3.5 minutes and a chance to get some more here. Good footwork from him. First on Malcolm Hill. And Hessen from Birmingham, England, at the line. Knocks down the first. Spent a lot of time in Germany, Miles Hessen. It's only been recently he moved over to France in the last 2 years with Nanterre. Previous to that, all his professional experience pretty much came in Germany. He makes 2 of 2, 9 points personal for Hessen. Skip pass, Hill wide open, good find. Knocks it down, good pass from Curry. Recognised the rotation from the defence and Hill knocks it down. Schuler has yet to get going. Schuler, only points came for the prayer at the end of the shot clock. There's a wide open look for Curry and he knocks it down. I think it was a 2. I think the foot was on the line. Yeah. A strong first quarter here for Bonn. 29 points from them. Schuler trying to get himself going. Wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Bonn again, chance to seal what is an excellent first quarter here. A high-scoring first quarter comes to an end, and it is Telekom Baskets Bonn on the road to have the 3-point advantage. They couldn't get this final score. Miles Hessen with the huge block. He has been an X-factor off the bench for Nanterre. But right now, the French team hanging on as they trail 26-29. Statistics, Nanterre shooting the 3. 5 of 7, incredible from them. But Bonn, 8 of 9 from 2-point range. Both teams doing what they do best. Bonn using an inside force of Julian Gamble, who has 8. And for Nanterre, the 3-point shooting, keeping them in the game right now. As we see some of the highlights from that first quarter. Second quarter underway. Klein will handle the ball at the point for Bonn. He is out there with Curry, Zubic, Brunig, and Hill. As Curry comes up short on the quick jumper. Possession for Nanterre. Nanterre, Petway, Shafardzik, Hessen, Wilson, and Passave Dutour. There is Jamal Wilson, excuse me. A backup point guard. And he's going to be out there on the floor with Hiko Shafardzik. Pair of them playing together. Wilson will handle the ball at this time, see if they can free Shafardik up. Great shooter that he is. Savdutur comes to screen. Petway trying to find some options. Now Hessen. Apologies for the breakup in picture. I believe you've been suffering. That was a foul away from the ball. Goes against Brunig. Just trying to fight, get position against Savdutur. There he is. Martin Brunig. Petway. Turns, shoots over the top of Hill. And gets a score. Offense not a problem for either team so far in this one. No. Fans of defense won't be happy so far. Curry to Brunig. Brunig trying to find Klein. Now he'll have it attacking the baseline. Zubic back to Curry. 5 on the clock for him. Loses it on the way up. Fight for the ball. One by Savdutur, and here comes Shafardik. Pulling up for 3. It's good. Wow, Nanterre so deadly from beyond the three-point line. Shafardik, that glimmer of space. And he knocks down second triple of the night for him. Steal from Petway. Petway ahead of everybody. Take off. Easy dunk. A quick timeout coming from Bonn. An electrifying start to this second quarter from Nanterre has got the crowd into it. And they have opened up a 6-point lead, 7-0 run for them. Inside a minute and a half. Bonn just need to regroup. Happening from the defensive end for Nanterre. As they have turned stops and steals into easy points. The 3 in transition for Shafardik, then the steal and slam from Petway. Force this timeout. How will Bonn respond now? Hill. Trying to find some room, goes to Curry. Curry now picks up the ball. Defense really has stepped up. Klein, though, gets himself into the lane. And draws the foul. First foul on Wilson.
On the line for 2 shots.
There's Klein at the line, short on number 1. Konstantin Klein. He plays about 17 minutes a game, backup point guard. Makes the second. There's a foul that's going to be called. Klein doesn't like the call. There's Wilson, finds Shafardik. Petway hits Savdutur, the spin and finish. Beautiful play from him, rolling down the middle. Takes the pass, spins away from the charge and gets the score. Nanterre continue strong quarter here, 9-1 run now. Hill trying to find some room. His turn to spin, gets his man in the air. Can't finish the shot though. Petway just bit on the ball fake. As soon as he left his feet, he was in trouble. At the line for 2. Makes it. Good one-on-one play from Malcolm Hill. There's a near turnover. Shafatic saves it, but only to DeLeo. And now, offensive foul. Bonn had the chance, but Hill drawn into the charge by Pascal Dutil. That's what he does, isn't it, Pascal? Just energy plays all over the floor, taking the charge, getting rebounds. And we saw his ability to finish as well on the last possession. Petway to Pascal. This time he spins into trouble, but still manages to finish off the bench. Step-up performances for Nanterre then. Shafadzic pushes 4 against 3. Goes to the corner. Petway for 3. Nanterre rolling. 14-3 second quarter. And the lead explodes to 8. Hill settles the fake, gets it to the inside, and finishes. The Bonn fans, few we do have here in the arena in Nanterre, like that one. Much better control play from Malcolm Hill. As Klein takes it away, and DeLeo is going to get the easy one. DeLeo ahead of everybody, got the easy points. It was created by some good defense from Klein though, as he picks up the floor once more. Passav can't finish. This time the size of Gamble bothered him. And DeLeo will push. Got numbers here. 3. Can't get the roll from Hill. Nanterre. Players wandering the floor. Tempo being high these last few minutes. Hessen's not going to stop playing, though. Finds Shafadzic. Now Wilson. As he's going to put a foot out of bounds. Frustration of Coach Dodadu. Dancing on their sideline. And we'll have a timeout here.
On annonce, on joue sur les pick and roll. Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Toutes les annonces doivent commencer par un pick and roll. Toutes les annonces. Hey, donnez la pression défensive. Okay. Toutes les situations pick and roll dans l'axe. You get Wilson. Watch out penetration. Be careful. Patience. Patience. Joe. Hey. Joe. Yes. Hello. Hand off. Joe. Screen. Open. Passing lanes. Look at inside. Okay. Come on.
Nanterre do like this fast-paced game. They like the open floor. So many versatile players. In the last few minutes, they just haven't been able to capitalise after they opened up that lead. Bonn recovered well. discussions. Petway told just calm down. And now we're ready to get underway. 5:34 left. DeLeo. Brings it over, he bounces off his foot though. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Frustration for DeLeo. Across the half, bounced it off his heels. And it gives the possession back to Nanterre. Just when Bonn were finding some form. They seem to have weathered the storm, Bonn. Now they're going to have to do it all over again. Nanterre, gifted possession back. Shafartik finds Petway. He's got the step on the baseline and finishes hard. Petway explodes to the ring. Slaps the backboard for good measure. Double figures for him now. He is the game's leading scorer. The other way. Bartolo using some elevation of his own. Draws the foul.
Number 1. Darren Midway, the second.
Bartolo just sell the little fake. It's Basav. Called for the foul. And it's it's actually called against Petway, an unsportsmanlike foul. No, I didn't see that. That's what he was given. Let's have another look. No, this is going to be the score of Petway. A baseline dunk. And Petway knows where the basket is. Back in his college days, he led the Big Ten Conference in scoring as Hessen challenges the shot, but still it drops for Bartolo. Shafarzik waiting. Now Petway finds Basav. Good ball movement. Look at Wilson. Sells the fake. Goes oopsie daisy on the reverse to get the score. Wilson, great up and under. Finishes on the far side of the ring. Hill to Bartolo. They want to go inside to Gamble. Again, he's allowed to spin to that left hand. Well, Julian Gamble every time has gone to his left. Nanterre team needs to try and take that away. See if he can have the same success going in the opposite direction. Near steal. There's now Petway. Fires the three. Can't get a good rebound and finish from Wilson. Where did he come from? Snuck in on the weak side of the floor. Gives the 4-point lead back. Still away from the ball. So foul goes against Miles Hessen. Look at this. The hang in the air from Wilson. Glides past Gamble. So Hessen goes to the bench. A great first quarter, Miles Hessen. Goes out 9 points. Zubic looking. Fires the three, and Venezi challenges it well. And a good box out for Nanterre. Shula to Venezi. Now Canate. Throws it out in Venezi. This is everything. Don't see that very often from Hugo Venezi. DeLeo. Bond's turn. Where will they go? Surely back to Gamble on the inside. He's the only man in double figures. DeLeo walks it in. And he will now move to 9. far too easy for Anthony De Leo. Just wandered down Main Street, right down the middle. Konate off the screen. Finds Wilson for three. It's good. Oh, they just shoot it so well, Nanterre. And it's not one guy in particular. Wilson becomes the sixth player from Nanterre to make a three. Here he is, as they are 8 of 12 from beyond the three-point line. Passav goes out. Aladi Aminu back in. And he has had a very long rest indeed. Aladi Aminu played the first 4 minutes of the game, picked up a foul. And he said at the time they won't want him to get into foul trouble. But the rotation has been great. Excellent production from Passav with 5 points and 1 rebound. And also Jean-Marc Pansa, who had 2 points, a rebound and assist as well. But they've got to slow this man down. Because right now, Julian Gamble, and this is his first shot of the night, is 4 of 4 from the field though. 11 points. Wilson draws a lot of attention, finds Invernizzi, takes his time, and knocks it down. Well, often when you take that much time, kind of lose your rhythm. Invernizzi makes the 9th three of the first half. De Leo to Klein. Klein for three. Doesn't go, bounces high and out. There it is. Wilson draws all the attention, doesn't he? Look at Invernizzi. Set the feet, knock it down. His first three of the night becomes the 7th man to make from beyond the three-point line. Schuler to Aminu. Schuler for three. Can't get it to go. Oh, Schuler's 1 of 4. Everybody else has barely missed. For Nanterre. De Leo in no hurry here. Looks to Gamble. Gamble turns to the baseline again. He's got a mismatch against Konate. And he throws it down. And Konate went for the steal. Julian Gamble spins away. And he is keeping his team in it right now. Gamble and Paulos Bartolo have combined for 23 for Bonn. Konate now. Into the lane. Finds Schuler. Schuler just 3 points, 1 of 6 shooting. Goes back to Konate. And he's going to be out. How many times have Nanterre put a foot on that sideline in front of their own bench? Doesn't usually happen on your home floor, that. Watch the left foot. There it is, the little negative step as he pushes the foot back. 5-point lead inside the final 30 seconds then. Gamble spinning. This time he does go right, but still manages to score. So Aminu takes away the left. And we said that Gamble's been going too consistently, but it doesn't matter. Now 15 for him. Schuler, backdoor, finds Konate with the score. Good pass from Schuler. Konate with the excellent movement. There'll be a timeout called by Bonn. They will try and draw it up here for the final shot of the first half.
Vous devez être accompagné de votre roi ou de votre reine. Qui veut jouer avec nous à la mi-temps? Dans 5 secondes. N'hésitez pas, n'ayez pas peur. 2 places pour un match au VIP contre Besiktas à gagner. 2 places en VIP. Manifestez-vous.
Normal press break. Go. Open. If it's fast, normal go. And focus here. Go. Shoot it. Go. It's not penetrate. If you cannot penetrate.
Je veux avoir toute la salle. Game, boss.
Last 5 seconds. Of the first half then. And goes to Klein. Klein crosses the halfway line, looks up, fires. Comes up short though. Well, a high-scoring first half comes to an end here. It is Nanterre 54-49 over Telekom Baskets Bonn. And it has been the fine three-point shooting of Nanterre. It is the difference in this game so far. Coach Pascal Donadou not happy with his team's defensive effort at times. But the three-point shooting has kept them in this one. And they have the 5-point lead in what has been a very tight game throughout. No team has had a double-digit lead, the largest 8 by Nanterre. That came halfway through that second quarter. And let's have a look at the statistics. 9 for 14 from Nanterre from beyond the three-point line. But incredibly, Bonn, 15 of 16 from the field from two-point range. The sole miss for their team came from Martin Brunig. Apart from that, everybody else perfect from two-point range. They've turned the ball over more than Nanterre, but both teams will be relatively pleased with that. Here's the defensive effort that I think we'll see the most adjustments on. Leaders for either team. There's not many rebounds when the teams are shooting so well. When he had a total of 19 on the game. As the scorers sees Gamble, Paladas, Bartolo in double figures for Bonn. Petway with 11 for Nanterre. And really, not many people out there would have thought that Nanterre would have 54, and Jabal Shula is shooting just 1 for 6 from the field for 3 points in that first half. It's been everybody else. Petway off the bench with the 11. Wilson off the bench with 7. Hessen off the bench with 9 as well. There's Nanterre dominating bench points 33-10 at the half. We're going to take a break then. Here are some highlights from the first 20 minutes. Make sure you go nowhere because it is a exciting game for us in the second half here in Group D. Still all to play for. Nanterre 54-49 in the lead.
avec l'arrivée sur toute confiance. Nike, nouvelle équipe entière dans cette 92. Rendez-vous en boutique. Nanterre 92 de l'association Web. L'association Web réalise des enfants malades en réalisant leur vœu le plus fou. L'association leur permet de s'évaluer au quotidien et de vivre des expériences inoubliables qui les aident à prendre confiance en l'avenir. Depuis sa création en 1994, 5 rêves ont été réalisés. Rejoignez l'aventure sur www.rêveaupluriel.fr. Esprit, courage, solidarité avec les conseils départementaux de l'Ancienne, partenaire de Nanterre 92, tous derrière les verts. Je vous rappelle que la billetterie pour le Nanterre 92 show qui opposera votre équipe à celle de la semaine Urban à la New Arena Nanterre. Ce match événement, autant pour la 22e journée de Bois, aura lieu le dimanche 11 mars à 17h. Place à partir de 15 € sur la petite colline du club et le New Arena et le siège du club. Les cartes qui s'y passent sont en vente tous au tarif de 2 €. Alors achetez maintenant votre porte-monnaie électronique en ligne de boutique afin de gagner du temps sur les achats et sorts du match. Chers supporters, pour chaque ouverture de compte chez notre partenaire Red Banque Populaire, 50 € vous seront offerts ainsi qu'à Nanterre 92. Rendez-vous sur le site internet de Nanterre 92 à l'onglet Club. Prochain rendez-vous à domicile ce dimanche 28 janvier à 18h30 pour la réception du Nanterre Basket avec le retour de Michael Unstoppable Wiley. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous rappelle que le stationnement sauvage est interdit aux alentours du palais des sports. Il sera prochainement verbalisé. Nous rappelons que le parking est à votre disposition au niveau de la mairie, à proximité du palais des sports. soir. On veut rester invaincu à domicile en Basketball Champions League pour cette année 2018.
Players making their way back out onto the floor for second half action here in Nanterre then. 54-49. The French team in ascendancy, a high-scoring first quarter. They were led by Taran Petway at 11 points, but it was guys off the bench like Petway that really did give the advantage to the French team. 33-10, they dominate the scoring off the bench, and the majority of that came from beyond the three-point line, where they're 9 of 14. And we'll start the second half with Konate Shula, Shafardzik, Invernizzi and Passav Duktil. Here he is with the ball. Bonn played their part though, trailing by just 5, very much alive. They come out with the 5 of Zubic, Gamble, DeLeo, Bartolo and Mayo. Same 5 started the game for them. Shafardzik has it taken away. Shula. Has not got going. Shula, we haven't said that very often this season. One of the best players in the Basketball Champions League. Held so far to just the 1 field goal, and that was a prayer at the end of a shot clock. Averages 15.5 points per game. All the way, DeLeo can't finish. The tip doesn't go either. Here comes Konate. Thought about running. We'll slow it now. Oh, what a feed to the inside. Hassav gets the finish, but it's Shafardzik that made it for him. There's now Bonn, who was so efficient from inside the three-point arc in their first half. Just 1 miss for them. And now it's taken away. Shafardzik. Oh, sells a little fake and gets the finish. Micah Shafardzik, who was quiet in the first half, really, for his standards. Playing against his compatriots, the German. Applause from the side. Great deflection. And Shafardzik sells a couple of fakes in there. Mayo fires the 3 and knocks it down. Good stroke from Mayo. There's the first field goal for Josh Mayo. Passav bullies his way to the ring. Quickly the other way. Gamble kicks it out. And denying the ball into him. He was so good in that first half. 15 points for Gamble. 6 of 6. Make it 6 for 7. And the second attempt, though. And he will earn himself to the trip to the line. Wow. A surprising miss. The way he's played. That stays with it and gets to the line. First doesn't go for Gamble, though. 15 points, 2 rebounds for him. Second is good. As Alade Aminu comes in. Passav goes out. 4 personal fouls for him. We talked about the rotation of that 5 spot already for Nanterre. They do have a tendency to get into foul trouble. Aminu, though, fresh legs. Only played 6 minutes so far in this one. Schuler off the screen. Finds Aminu! 2 points. That's why Aminu is the regular starter. Such a good finisher in and around the ring. Former Afro basket winner, playing for Nigeria. Brother of Al Farouk Aminu, of course. Plays in the NBA. As Gamble spins away and is fouled by Aminu. What a move from Gamble. Second time we've seen him make that one. Goes to the left hand where he's so effective. And then spins back to the baseline. Aminu picks up his second. Matt Gamble needs to make from the free throw line. 4 of 6 he is tonight. I think 4 of 7. And I think that's the thought of Nanterre. The way he shot the ball, Gamble, from the field. If he does have the opportunity to get a score, send him to the line, make him earn these 2. He hasn't shown the ability to consistently knock him down tonight. Frustrated, slap of the hands as he knocks down the second. There are his numbers on the night, though. Great game from him. Shafarzik goes to Schuler. Schuler got the man wide open. Here he is. Konate lining it up. Knocks it down. Another 3 for Nanterre. Great find from Schuler. 10th 3 of the night for Nanterre. Bartolo spinning. Gets the roll. There's a tough matchup in there. Paulus Bartolo. He's strong. Elevates so well. If he does manage to get you into the lane. Gamble takes the rebound. Mayo knocks it down. Oh, Josh Mayo scoreless in that first half. Hit 2 triples now. Defense tries to sneak under the screen. He punishes them, makes it a 6-point game now. Shafarzik goes to the corner. Konate knocks down another one. Back-to-back triples from Konate. 11 now for him. 11 for him. 11 threes for Nanterre. De Leo. Hill trying to find some... Bartolo gets it to go once more. Bartolo in the paint. Such a tough cover. Schuler's down. Looks like he took a knock to the face. 14 points now for Bartolo. 5 of 6 from the field. 4 of 4 from the line. Let's have a look. Oh, Schuler, I think, just caught an elbow from Bartolo as he took the ball up above his head. Watch the... Oh, it's actually Aladi Aminu that got the fingers in the eye of Schuler. He came across to try and help. Schuler seems to be okay. Basket counts. 7-point game here. Quick look at Schuler over on that bench. He'll get some treatment. I'm sure he'll be okay to continue. He brings Petway back into the game. He was so good in that first half. Konate now. Oh, good feed to the inside, but Aminu loses it on the way up. De Leo comes the other way. Gamble's down the floor. Everyone goes with him. Leads Mayo free for his 3rd 3. Josh Mayo coming to life. 9 points personal for him. Schuler getting a little attention. Not sure if there was blood. So Mayo and Konate having a shootout. Now it's Konate's turn. He'll go to Invernizzi. He wants to get involved. Can't get it though. Mayo now starting to feel it. Draws the foul. Throws it up. Shafarzik called for it. Here he is, Mayo trailing the play. All the attention, like I said, went with Gamble, who was so quickly down the floor. And that left Mayo free. Here is Mayo once more, and he's fouled. Nearly got it to drop. He will go to the line. Shafartic, too much attention. She gets the trail hand. First doesn't go for Mayo. Shafartic talks it over. Substitution. Nanterre goes out. Great spell for him in the third period. Those back-to-back threes. 11 points personal. Wilson back into the game. And this was the unit that had such great success for Nanterre. Petway, Wilson, Hessen on the floor. Here it is Hessen squaring up. Going to Aminu, back to Hessen, just 2 on the clock. Will he get it away in time? He does, can't score though. And then is tipped out of the hands of Mayo, but will stay with Bonn. Mayo got 2 hands on it, tipped. Oh, Wilson may have a point there. Was it him that touched it last or Mayo? It's Mayo that got the ball. He is going to Gamble now on the far side. Hill behind his back. Has it tied up. Good defense from Petway. Gets the feet in front. Ties it up without fouling. 5 seconds on the clock. Shot clock will not be reset. In-line possession for Bonn then. On the arrow. Hill to Mayo. Mayo trying to find some room for the 3. Gets it away. But great defense from Wilson. Held his ground. Did not foul. 2-point game here. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Petway on the penetration. Finds Shafarzik, a loose pass. He'll pick it up and fire at it. Hessen with a good offensive rebound. Petway glides in and gets the roll. Well, Petway thought about the 3, saw the gap. Look at that, splits between 3 defenders, finishes over the 4th. Good play from from Petway. Mayo along the baseline. Wilson tips it from behind. Great recovery. Mayo had lost him on this step. Mayo will take a breather here. Klein comes in. DeLeo takes the 3. Front of the rim though. Anthony DeLeo, 9 points on the game, 3 assists. Said he's one of a couple of guys. Comes from a basketball family. His Klein. Those attentions of Wilson now. To Zubic. Zubic trying to find some room. Switching defense. He'll back it in. Spins and finishes. No, bounces out. Big second attempt also misses. Zubic then has it tipped away. And Nanterre will look to run. Petway 1-on-1 against Klein. Throws it home. Hessen finishes it off. Petway drew all the attention. Hessen cleaned it up from behind. What a performance off the bench from Hessen. 11 points. Hill tried to line up the block, but it just left Hessen free. No one there to rebound. De Leo goes out, as does Zubic. Mayo back in. And 19 now for Gamble. Tie up. Bartolo did a good job. I mean, he probably should have turned the other way, as he could in on the inside, turn into the trailing defender in Gamble. 9 on the shot clock. Miles Hessen. Tipped away. Stays with Nanterre. Hessen now, 5 on the clock. Oh, good bounce pass, Aminu! Pick and roll play, works to perfection. The little pocket bounce pass from Hessen. Aminu slams it home. Mayo drawing a lot of attention there. Finds Hill. Hill, tough pull up. And he's going to be fouled by Petway. Petway doesn't like the call. It was a tough shot from Hill. One dribble pull up. Let's see how much contact there was. Oh, you got to say, it's probably a tough one on that one. Didn't seem to be much contact on the replay. At the line, Malcolm Hill has to earn them still. This is the first. Perhaps a little justice for Petway then. 7 points on the game for Hill. That was his first miss from the line. Knocks down the second. Taken away. Hill pushes, now goes to Klein, but he loses it trying to pick up the pass. And Nanterre recover. Mayo will hold here, wait it out. There is difference between shot and game clock. Mayo trying to find some room over the top of Shafardzik, does. Play continues though, 5 seconds left. Hessen on the dribble. From 3, doesn't go. 20 apiece in the third quarter. Means still Nanterre have the advantage. 74 to 69 after 3 here. Work to do for Telekom, but it is anything but plain sailing for Nanterre still. Much work to do for both teams. This really has summed up Group D. We saw Besiktas, who are top of the table now, go into overtime against Aris. And here, two teams battling it out as Nanterre's 3-point percentage is starting to come down, but Bonn's 2-point percentage is also heading that way. Despite the fact we still have a high-scoring encounter here. And numbers just couldn't continue the way they were through those first 20 minutes. Some of the highlights from that third quarter. Nanterre did open up the lead to 11 at one stage. First time it got into double figures in the game. But back came Telekom Baskets Bonn. Josh Mayo really came into the party. 11 points for him, all coming in that third quarter. Gamble and Bartolo continued their strong play for Telekom Baskets Bonn. And then on the other side for Nanterre, their 3-point shooting continued. Konate 11 as he hit 3 straight. And he is one of 3 double-figure scorers as Hessen also moved into double figures, and then Petway has gone to 13. Schuler went out with a bang to the eye. He is 1 of 7 from the field in his 18 minutes. Jamal Schuler has not returned since that time. We'll see if he comes back. Right now his team do not need him as they lead by 5, 74-69. Wilson with that matchup against Mayo. He's done a good job since coming in, Wilson. As soon as Mayo got hot, he went to the bench. See if he could put out the fire, and he's done that pretty well. Deflection, and it's going to go the way of Nanterre. And Minu wanted that. He said he tipped it, and then it came off the hand of Gamble. Cheap first possession then to give back to Nanterre. Wilson guarded by Mayo. Hessen puts it on the deck and is fouled. Hessen gives it back. Wilson, a lot of room, pulls up. Can't knock it down though. Clap at the hands from him, frustrated. It was a great look. Mayo now controlling play. Long time left in this one, just the start of the 4th quarter. As he finds Hill, sets the feet for 3 and knocks it down. Hill into double figures, 11 personal now. And the game is a 2-point-1. Love close ones here in Nanterre. And the overtime against Avellino a few weeks ago. Wilson pulls up, again can't hit it. And Minu fouled on the rebound though. Wilson searching for someone to call a foul for him. Said they like close ones here in Nanterre. Every game really at home. A 5-point victory in qualifying. They had a 1-pointer against Ostend. They had that 106-102 game against Avellino as well. Ladi Aminu at the line. Sit down. Shafatic goes out. Schuler does come back, so seems to be okay. After that knock to the eye, see if he can come up big down the stretch as we've seen him do before. Klein pulls up. Short. Rebound goes straight to Mayo, and he finishes it off. Fortunate play for Bonn there, but they all count. As Wilson finds Hessen. Hessen looking for Aminu. Tapped around, fight for the ball. Everybody looking around, sees where it is. Mayo again is going to draw the foul. This one's against Schuler. The ball bounced around. And line possession. Just the first on Schuler. Chance to tie the game for Bonn or take the lead with a 3. Klein trying to find some room. Defense switching out on him. 5 on the clock. Penetration along the baseline. Bartolo can't finish. Hessen snatches in the rebound. I barely saw a miss in that first half. Both offenses, though, slowed down here, especially at the start of this 2nd quarter. Hessen putting it on the floor. Offensive foul against Hessen.
Offensive foul. Personal foul number 22.
Trying to bully his way to the ring. Bartolo just manages to get his feet in front, takes the contact. Again, an opportunity for Bonn to take the lead. Gamble, the easy finish. Is a tied game here. First time we have been tied since the start of the second quarter. Mayo picks up the cheap one. We were tied at 30. Not sure what happened to the defense from Nanterre there. Far too easy for Gamble. And after the tie at 30, we are tied at 76. Gamble, 21 points personal. Invernizzi back on the floor. Schuler now. Goes to Aminu. Aminu can't finish. Rebound. Tipped around. Referee's got that one wrong. I think they'll talk it over and they'll change this one. Clearly came off the Bonn defender. Good work from the official. Admits the mistake. Takes the advice from his teammate. And it was given to Nanterre. You'll see it on the replay. Aminu gets a hand on it, but they're clearly off Bartolo. As he is under the basket. That's where the final touch came. Wilson. Finds Schuler. Schuler into Aladi Aminu. Will square up and take the jump shot. I'm not sure that's the shot they wanted. And Invernizzi trying to save it. Throws it off the back of the backboard. And it's going to be possession for Bonn again. Pedro Kunic wants the intensity from his team. Sahav Tutil will come in playing with 4 fouls. Been out for a while. They need his energy here. Bartolo spins to the baseline. Schuler tips it away and then takes it off him. 3-on-3 in transition. Schuler to Wilson. Back to Schuler. Gamble picks up the foul. It's only his first, so no foul problems for him. Petway, first trip to the line for him makes it. 14 points. And a 1-point lead once again for Nanterre. Second is good. As we will have a timeout here called by Bonn.
Focus, we don't talk, referee. That's a defense.
On fait grand pour Hugo. Ok. De temps en temps, inverse le pick and roll. Ok. On joue 0. Simon. Essaye de jouer 0. Hey. Tout le monde est 4. Form inside. Form inside. Vite en pick and roll. Et Hugo, tu remontes bien ici. Go. Allez, go. Let's go.
Avec les Delpers, la mafia Nanterre et tous les supporters.
Petway, 15 points have been key here. And he has given his team this 2-point advantage once more. There's Bonn out of the timeout. See what they've got drawn up here. Go to Hill and now into Gamble. He has been their key guy. His kick out deflected though, and now he'll have to come ball screen. 7 on the clock. Hill attacking the baseline. Bartolo dances inside, the extra step to score. Bartolo Having a strong one as well. He averages 7 points per game, Bartolo, as Pasav kicks it to Petway. 3 short. And Bartolo again will throw ahead. Gamble has it tipped away by Petway. What a recovery from him. And now Shula in transition. Fouled by Bartolo. Boos right out. Bartolo exactly what he was doing. Great recovery from Petway there. Excellent work from him. There is your man Polas Bartolo, a 32-year-old German. He said he only averages 7 points per game, but tonight, what a game from him. 16 points as he's 6 of 8 from the field. Shula makes the pair. Wilson goes out. Shafadzik back in. Gamble double teamed. Kicks in. Shafadzik takes it away. Will they catch him? Shafadzik can't finish. Zubic grabs in the rebound. Chance going the other way for Bonn. But Shafadzik takes it away again. Back-to-back steals for Heko Shafadzik. He thought about the 3. He'll get it safely into the hands of Jamal Shula, though. Petway, catch and fire. It comes up short. It would have exploded here in Nanterre if that one had fallen. Hill will take the 3. Can't get it. 5 for the rebound. Venezia eventually picks it up. A little cold spell. Haven't had too many of them in this game. Shafadzik is going to be called for an 8-second violation. Wow. Silence in the arena. Just a poor breakdown from Nanterre. Not to get the ball over the halfway line in time. Give the ball back to Bonn as we're tied in turnovers. Mayo has the ball then. To Bartolo. And Gamble. Isolated. Spins that same move. But it bounces clear for Gamble. He glances towards the official. So rare for him to miss that one tonight. Petway back to Invernizzi. It's Pasav's turn. Here he is. Spinning and scoring. Waved away though. No basket on the floor. Crowd's not going to like that one. The push against Gamble. Called on the floor before Pasav span into the shot. Team fouls against Bonn though means he's still going to get to go to the line. Everyone from Nanterre loved it until they saw the referee's call. The ref says that's the foul there. It was before the act of the shot. And so now from the line makes number 1. Johan Pasav-Zutil. Strong game, 9 points, just 1 rebound. Made a lot of plays happen for his team, 4 or 5 from the field. And now just 1 of 2 from the line. 3-point game as we're under 4 minutes. Gamble dives in. Zubic off the dribble. Has it knocked away? Coach Krunic wanted his players to pick up the floor. Shafarczyk makes himself available. Heads up quickly down the floor. Doesn't want to get a call for the second 8-second violation. Gets it safely to Schuler. This is a man they want with the ball in his hands. Finds Basav, spins away and gets the finish. Schuler delivered the pass where it needed to go. And Basav finishes it off. 11 points for him now, and then the great defense as well. Possession given to Nanterre. The referee's going to talk it over though. Let's have another look. That's the feed from Schuler. And the finish. Question is, who's going to get the ball on the other end of the floor? Schuler picked up his 5th assist of the night tonight on that one. And the referees again talked it over and given the ball back to Bonn. Said it came off the leg of the defender. Klein will bring it in now then. Klein's gamble. Mayo for 3 is good. 4-3 for Josh Mayo. That's the play, clearly off the foot. Right call from the official. Excuse me. That is 4 of 5 for Mayo. As Schuler working hard to get it. Fires a 3 of his own. That's why he's the go-to guy. Schuler, back-to-back plays at crunch time. First the assist and then the 3. He's now going to pick up against Mayo. Loves that challenge, Schuler. Denying the ball back to Mayo. Somebody else from Bonn is going to have to beat them. Bartolo kicks it out to Hill. Hill spins, fades, and makes it. Back and forth game here. Nanterre have the lead, but they just can't shake off their German opponents. Shafarczyk off the screen. Tries to hand it over to Schuler and does as Bartolo fouls him. Team fouls mean it'll be 2 shots. It's a tough finish from Hill. Petway challenged it. Not as hard as that one for Schuler. That is why he is the money man. And now 4th foul on Bartolo as Schuler to the line. 3 of 3 now. So even with the rough shooting night, Schuler still has a chance to get into double figures here. Second for Schuler. Doesn't go. 5 for the rebound. There's eventually one by Bartolo and Bonn, who quickly down the floor. Schuler fouls Mayo. They knew that Basav was out of position. So Schuler sacrifices the personal. Just the 3rd team foul on Nanterre. Sideline possession for Bonn. 2:05 left. Just 4 points in this one. The bench from Bonn looking on. Oh, it's turned over. Shafarczyk with another steal. And then the finish from Petway. The 5th steal of the night for Heko Shafarczyk. And none may be bigger than that one, because not only did he get the steal, he turns it into points for Petway. Petway to 17 and the lead 89-83 in favour of Nanterre now.
Listen to me here. It's a hello. Patient, it's a hello. 2 minutes to play. They play, listen. They play 3 sides on Josh. For Josh, 3 sides. Hello. That's me.
Over here.
crowd into this one as we hit 2 minutes remaining. They have a 6-point lead. But his possession with Bonn. Klein will bring it in, seeing some good minutes down the stretch. Konstantin Klein. And he's going to turn it over, sets foot on the line, and Shafardzic will not be given a steal for that one, but he might as well be. Shafardzic, 8 points, 7 assists, 5 steals on the game. The only blip really is the 6 turnovers he has. Ball in his hands now. Crucial possession for Nanterre. Schuler trying to find some room. Comes high. Here he is. Assav Dutil into the screen. Schuler gets it back from him again. No room for Schuler though. Picks it up. 5 seconds on the clock. Shafardzic fires the 3 and knocks it down. Heka Shafardzic. The tough pull up. And will that be enough for Nanterre? Hill tries to silence the crowd. Whistle though, waved away. Not sure what the call was. There's the 3 for Shafardzic. Will that be enough to seal the game? Tough shot from him. Not much more that Konstantin Klein could do. There's a foul away from the ball against Invernizzi. Hill knocks it down. Much needed quick score, and then a turnover for Shafardzic. Gamble can't finish as Petway challenges. Schuler gets it to Shafardzic. They've got to get it over here. They do. Schuler for 3. Oh, he took the quick one, and he's given the opportunity back to Bonn. Just a 7-point game. Mayo for 3. Make it 5 on the night for Josh Mayo. And that may prove to be a big possession. Schuler decided to go for the home run 3. Missed it. Mayo has punished him as we see the steal from Gamble, but then Petway coming up with the block. Bit of hand in there, but he got a lot of ball as well. And Nanterre just have to be sensible here. 4 points advantage.
Okay. Remise en jeu ici. Faites toi pour Echo. Ok. Toi pour Echo. Ok. Eren, not possible for Echo. Come for you, the second option. Ok. Après, t'annonces corne derrière. Tu annonces corne derrière. D'accord, on a le temps. Hein.
Keep the ball. We have the time. We have the
Attention
time.
après sur les situations.
We have time.
Go, go, go.
We got it.
1:08 remaining. 4-point game. No one seems to want to win this one. Nanterre, a couple of opportunities. They turned it over. Then Schuler missed the home run 3. Given that glimmer of light back to Bonn. Shafardzic using that clock. Waiting. And now as the clock goes to 10. He loses it out of bounds. Shafardzic frustrated. Another turnover for him. It's now 8 on the game. And the ball back with Bonn. 50 seconds remain. Mayo through the gears. Kicks it out to Klein for 3. Doesn't go. Mayo, can he save it? Does. Finds Klein once more. Now Hill. Well guarded by Shafardzic. Hill taking the tough one. Can't get it to go. They went for the 3 times, Bonn. They had the time to go for a 2. Schuler throws ahead. Basav now. It's going to go. Oh no, he's fouled. I thought he had gone out of bounds. What a foul called. At the line then, Basav, Dudil, 1 of 2 on the game. Gets the roll. The hometown roll on the first. This to make it not only 2 possessions, but 2 threes needed by Bonn. Settles himself. It comes up empty. They need 2 baskets. 2 or a 3, doesn't matter right now for Bonn. Ideally a 3, but they've got to take a 2 if it's there. Mayo got a clean look. Can't hit it though. Klein snatches in the rebound. Bartolo for 3, misses badly. And Nanterre will have a chance to seal this game. Coach Krunic looks on. It wasn't the possession the Bonn were looking for. And that may well be their last opportunity in this game. Timeout called by Nanterre. They'll advance the ball over the halfway line. All they have to do is bring it in safely. And we'll see if Bonn will choose to foul.
Jamal ici, ok? Jamal ici. Hey, Hugo ici.
Julian Gamble's tried his hardest today. 21 points, 5 rebounds. But it may be in vain here. They have just 9 seconds, Bonn, to turn around a 5-point deficit. And it is possession from Nanterre as well. Shafatic will bring it in. First cut comes, then Wilson. Shafazik struggling to find anybody. Eventually just gets it into Invernizzi. He is immediately fouled. 2 shots for Invernizzi then. First trip to the line for him. He is a good free throw shooter though. Invernizzi, 85%, 17 for 20 on the season. As I curse him, still. It will only be a 2-possession game. Stranger things have happened in the world of basketball. 7.5 seconds remain. Second for Invernizzi, also missed. They've got to go quickly here, Bonn. Mayo pulls up for 3. Can't get it to go. Hill will finish it off, but that is the end of the night here. The basket counts, but it will be in vain as Nanterre take the victory. Coach Pascal Donadou will be happy as Nanterre, the 93-90 victors here at home in the Basketball Champions League, and recover from the disappointment of last week. And a good victory, everyone important in Group D, knowing how close it is. And Nanterre come together in the middle. They had to struggle, but they came up down the stretch. Jamal Shula got through the rough shooting night of 2 for 9 and stepped up when they needed him to get the win here. Alain Nanterre is the scarf being held up in the crowd. Go Nanterre, and they will go forward in the Basketball Champions League now to game day 13. After a strong performance here, good win for the team. They'll go round and shake the hands of the crowd, knowing there is just 2 more games left in their Basketball Champions League regular season, and then more, hopefully, for them to come in the playoffs. Look at the statistics then. The 3-point shooting dropped from Nanterre, but so did the 2 points for Bonn. Good percentages all round as we enjoyed a high-scoring game here from both teams. And 21 assists from Nanterre. Show the way they share that ball. There's a rebounding battle, relatively even between the two teams. Steals, turnovers, fouls, and blocks. Not much to choose between the two teams. As we see the leaders, Petway off the bench. A real scoring punch for Nanterre. Brown, Gamble on the other side, sorry. Did all he could. That bench scoring that we looked at halftime, it was 33-10 at that stage, 49-20 in favour of the French team. And 3 scorers there, Petway, Passav, Dutour, Shafadzik. 2 of those 3 coming off the bench for Nanterre. On the other side, Hill and Mayo, strong performers alongside Gamble. There is the league table then. Besiktas got the victory in overtime earlier. And then they will stay at the top of the table. Nanterre tie Chisinimberg with an 8-4 record. And now they are guaranteed a place in the playoff stages with the results of the other games. There are 3 games up on Stelma, Avellino and Ostend, who will be fighting it out for that 4th and final playoff position. So Telekom Baskets Bonn will need to regroup. They'll be back in action next week as they travel to top of the table Besiktas in Istanbul. Tough game for them. And then Nanterre also on the road as they head to Poland and face off against Stelma Zielona Góra. I will leave you with some highlights from the game here then in Nanterre. It has been a pleasure to be with you for this high-scoring encounter. It is ended in favour of Nanterre. They take the 93-91 win and will move on. Guaranteed playoff position in Group D of the Basketball Champions League. So from me, it is good night.
Two points. Young man, 2 points. Young. 2 points. Young. 2 points. 2 points. Josh Mayo. Coming in, ECC 92.